Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Welcome to NobleBears.tv. You have joined the Noble Bears in the den tonight against the El Reno Indians, and it is going to be a great matchup. My name is Matt Lorenz. I am joined here by my sidekick, the one, the only, Chili Lorenz. How's it going, man?
Man, I'm just living the dream. I'm excited to be here.
Going too.
This is our last run at it.
Yeah.
When you think about it for the season, so this will be the last time we do this season, and luckily it's because of a reschedule, right?
Right.
So,
yeah. So, do you remember? Was it just bad weather, or what did we just kind of? Was it a pandemic thing?
Man, I wouldn't call it bad weather. I'd call it 2 feet of snow coming in like Mount Everest.
That's the reason why we had to cancel that one and reschedule.
Yep.
Okay.
So everybody was kind of expecting it to be bad, and then nobody expected that. So,
well, guys, you have joined us. Let me set the scene here. The crowd is piling in. Everybody's getting off work. Everybody's coming into the den right now, and John Stokes is about to announce the national anthem. And we're going to have a great evening of girls and boys basketball. The JV just finished up, and did you get a chance to watch a little bit of that?
Did get the chance to watch a little bit of it. I think our boys, as in the Noble Bears, got beat. I think it was 31-50.
Well, so, they're well coached, El Reno team, right?
El Reno's very well coached, both girls and boys. So man. JV sides and all. So it'll be a tough matchup for the Noble Bears. Super excited to see what happens here. Kind of just waiting on the national anthem right now. We want to make sure we let you guys hear that as well. We'll leave our mics on and they'll be hot, but we will be taking them off and letting you guys join us for the national anthem. So we are going to take those off now. Man, that was good stuff right there. The Pride of Noble, the Heart of the Alamo, whatever you want to call them. So that was a great job.
I call them the True Blue Band.
It's
history. It's like everything. We've got to keep that, man. Come on,
man. That'd be like calling somebody a nickname that they didn't like.
Oh,
Anywho, real quick, your starters is going to be Black Harmon. By the way, just to let you guys know, we don't have any first names, so it's going to be all last names, and we got some sisters sharing the same last name. So if you hear it, you got to know the difference. So we got Evans Thompson, number 2. We got Valdez, number 14. We got 21, Black Harmon, and we got 23, Woods Black Owl.
All right, good job. Way to play catch up with that, man. They beat you out there.
I was a little behind, so catching up. So,
all right, the Noble Lady Bears. I'm super excited to announce their starters for the evening. Looks like it's going to be freshman number 0, the guard, the one, the only, Rayleigh Steely. And coming in on the 2 spot is going to be the other guard, number 10, J.C. Vincent. Looking for J.C. to score all night tonight. Hey, Mrs. Defense, Mrs. Rebound, Mrs. Score, I just dropped 30 the last time I watched her play, Mackenzie Hickey. Hey, down low and outside, number 21, Landry George. And then I was going to say down low, Landry Barefoot. Watch for her to get a lot of rebounds and dominate the paint tonight. She's going to need to. Looks like it was a good matchup that she's got against number 21 there for the Lady Indians.
Yeah, you can definitely tell looking at the Noble Bears that there's a common goal. They played Piedmont and kind of got shot out of the gym. They got beat pretty bad, so they're definitely looking today to just absolutely come back and dominate.
All right.
So and if there was a game you really want to have that motive, now's the time. So they are looking to go ahead and take over this game early, take it over often. Everybody has to play their roles, and they have to play it right to beat a good El Reno team. So this team's no joke, and you got to hope for the best for the Noble Bears and play your game no matter what's happening. So
last time I saw this Noble team play, they just did awesome against the Del City Eagles. What was it, just a week or so ago, right?
I think it was.
Yeah.
They were number 2 ranked or number 3 ranked Eagles. So it was a great job by the Noble Bears for sure. So anyways, you got to quit looking into the past and start worrying on the now. So
all right.
Steely is up top, guarding.
The Indians, they controlled the tip there. They switched it around. Rayleigh Steely jumps in the pass zone. She knocks it out of bounds, but it's going to continue to stay El Reno basketball.
Hey, really quick, too, to you guys. Sorry we came on so late. So I promise we were here 20 minutes prior, and we had some technical difficulties that we were trying to overcome. And
where's D-Rod when you need him?
Right? So there's going to be a foul right there, shooting foul on number 0, Rayleigh Steely. She's going to pick up her first, and that is going to send number 21, that's Black Harmon, to the line.
You know, she was one I told you just a second ago we're going to need to watch out for down low in the paint. She's the tall one, and she's going to be able to bang around down there. She got a good chance at making 2 here. She made her first one. And the second one's up. Oh.
Both sides of the rim, so.
You think I jinxed her?
I think you did. It's okay if you jinx the other team.
I know that. I know it.
I don't have a jinx curse. I'll talk about the Noble Bears shooting free throws. You can talk about the El Reno Indians.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Steely's going to inbound this ball. Excuse me, J.C. Vincent's going to inbound this ball. She's going to be looking to make a pass.
J.C. Vincent's going to have a hot night tonight. I can already tell. She's right here in front of us.
Yeah,
I had to say that.
I know. You have to, man. Make them feel good. So ball's back to Vincent up top.
Maybe she'll just pull it up right there and say,
right.
Yep, oh, you're right, man.
She's like, you know what? I like your thinking. How about we go get it done? So
there you go.
That's someone you can expect to have a hot night is Landry George. So she's quite the shooter from downtown, and she can pull it from anywhere she wants to with whoever's in her face. She's always ready to shoot the ball.
Looks like they're staying in a man-to-man. Is it a man-to-man or is it a woman-to-woman?
I think you'd call it a man-to-man.
Okay, still. All right,
I don't,
just making sure.
Definitely don't want to say.
I want to be correct. You know what I mean?
Wrong terms, but when it's a type of defense, I think that's what you call it.
Oh, it's a great. Oh, she's a little strong barefoot, just a little bit strong on the reverse.
Yeah, good take to the rim though by J.C. Vincent. You got to like the look there. It sat on the rim and spun, did probably 2 360s, and then decided to hop out of the rim. So really close to a backcourt right
I was
there.
going to help the official in case you didn't see it.
Not sure if you guys could see it. So I know the scoreboard's right there at the bottom of your screen, and
there's
it was
21.
close. So it's going to be another foul. This time it's going to be by Barefoot, and Black Harmon is going to pick up 2 points, looking to make the third for her and 1. So she's going to step to the line. I think just kind of watching this game early, 6 minutes and 30 seconds left, you don't want to keep her on the line. So she already has 4 points. Two free throws made and a 2-pointer pretty easily. So you're going to want to keep her off of her spots where she likes to make the basketball.
Looks like coach has already seen a mismatch. She wants Cottrell to come into the game, and he takes it right to the rack just like she's supposed to, and she gets fouled as she does it.
That's going to be called on 23 Woods Black Owl, and she's going to pick up her first. So that is going to put Mackenzie Hickey to the line for 2 free throws.
Who do you think Cottrell's coming in for?
I don't think she's checking in just yet. Vanderberg's thinking about it. She's waiting.
Oh, she got her back in and out. Okay,
yeah.
I see. She came to the scorer's table, and then she left. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure who exactly she'll check in for. Maybe Steely or maybe Barefoot just because they picked up an early foul.
Hey, we got to watch that number 21 down low, though. You know, she flashed earlier, and that's their offense. They were able to get the baseline on us, so let's see if we can stop that this next time coming down the court.
Yeah, anyways, though, the Noble Bears have the basketball, and we'll see if they can stop us. So Steely's going to take it down the middle. She's going to look around, find Barefoot real quick. Kind of a really easy give and go.
I was going to say, that's a tie ball game.
Yeah, she looked ready to shoot it, too. The second she touched it, she was pulling it.
They're fast down the court.
Yeah,
and then
drive
they
the
kick it
lane.
right over to 21, who puts it right in.
Yeah.
Coach got to call timeout
Yeah,
on that
Vandenberg's going to call timeout and just figure out a way to make sure she doesn't touch the ball anymore. So that's pretty easy points in a row. So she's got 6 of them already.
Yeah, and they're just right underneath the bucket, every single one of them.
Yeah. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here at NobleBears.tv.
Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School system. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
Welcome back here to NobleBears.tv. Getting to the action quick. Sorry about that. Still going through some problems. Steely's going to have the ball up top. Landry George shoots. Just misses off the backside of the rim. Ball's going to be taken down the floor. Steely steps up to play defense. Passes to the wing. She's going to drive inside. Takes a layup that misses short. That was Black Harmon, sister to number 21. So that ball's out of bounds, and it's going to be Noble Bears basketball. Ball's passed into Hickey. Just right in front of us. Ball's tipped out.
You should have caught that one.
I know it. I should have put my hand out. I could have caught it, passed it back in real quick like it never came out. So Vincent's going to pass this ball in. Just get it in nice and easy to George. Ball's going to be back to her. Looks for Barefoot down low, but just doesn't get it high enough. It's going to be a turnover by the Noble Bears. And luckily they get it right back. That's going to be Noble basketball. So kind of a fortunate break right there for the Noble Bears. Happened to have a turnover and then got the ball right back. So this ball is going to be passed in by Steely.
It was tipped by number 21 there. And
yeah, tipped by Harmon, and then there's going to be, they're going to call out on Steely. It's going to be her second early. I'm sure Cottrell's going to be checking in for Steely. I don't want her in foul trouble.
All right, well, that'll bring J.C. Vincent then probably to the 1, no? Maybe.
I'm thinking you'll put Hickey at the 1 or George at the 1.
All right.
Vincent does a good job catching the ball kind of on the wing or in the corner and finding a way to kind of the paint. So good moves by number 2 right there.
Very athletic and throws it right to 21, right in the low post.
Yeah, she takes a hook shot at it just off the backboard. She's got 10 already, or 8 already, excuse me. Cottrell takes his ball up, loses it, passes to 0, makes a nice Euro step, and that's going to be 2 points for the sister.
That's the second time out.
Yeah, there's something that Noble Bears aren't doing right that El Reno picked up on from watching film early, so they got to get it figured out now and figure it out fast. So
let's see if we can take that same commercial again and see if we don't get that feedback.
Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School system. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
Welcome back to the action. J.C. Vincent is going to be inbounding this ball after some changes are made by the coach. So she's going to dribble it up the middle. Almost gets it stolen from her, takes it right back. Vincent passes it to Hickey, keeps control of it. Ball's out to Cottrell. She's going to make some moves.
Boom, good screen.
Barefoot. They're going to call Barefoot for a moving screen.
She had her first, and then she came back a second time.
That is
leg
not a good second foul you want to pick up,
yeah.
Especially not in that way. So Barefoot's going to pick up her second. That is already 14 fouls for the Noble Bears, both committed by the 2 same players. So
going to have to keep Barefoot on the court. I mean, there's the only way that there's the same, height matchup.
Yep.
That's right to the rack, right on the left-hand side. Beautiful layup.
That one looked pretty easy, like she got there with no worries. So 2 points for Black Owl.
And then there's a turnover by the Noble Lady Bears.
The Bears got to find their rhythm, and they got to find it now.
This would be the last home game for not only the seniors, last time they're here in this court, but man, let's see if we can get some things straightened out. Score's 12-1 in the first quarter already. Let's go.
Yeah, ball's at the wing now. Bailey Smith has checked into the game for Barefoot, and George just tips that one. It's going to stay El Reno basketball. So we're going to see what El Reno comes up with. Noble Bears need to get into a defensive spot they like. Make it a good play. Someone comes just across the middle. Another great Euro step by Black Harmon. So another 2 points for her. He scores 14-1. He just loses. It looks to be tipped by the El Reno Indians, so that's going to stay Noble Bear basketball. And Vincent's going to be inbounding the ball now. Finds Hiki. She's going to start dribbling it down the floor. Back to Vincent. Kicks it up to Bailey Smith. And Bailey Smith is going to be fouled, and we'll see who that's committed by. That is going to be on number 2. That is Evans Thompson. She's going to pick up a foul, her first. 2 El Reno Indians checking in. That'll be number 13 checking in and number 1.
They are off to a hot start right now.
Yeah, that is Sage and Sleeper checking in.
What a great name for a sixth man, Sleeper.
Sleeper.
You never know about her.
Right. Right. There's another foul called on the Indians. That's going to be on number 0, one of the Black Harmon sisters. So she's going to have her first. That is now 3 fouls for the El Reno Indians. Very, very bad turnover right there by the Noble Bears. Luckily, it didn't turn into points. That's a good defensive stand, way to make up for one. Vincent's taking it down the court now, slows things down. Finds George.
That was a good block by number 1
that was a good block. Kind of put her hands straight up and just caught the fingertips of it. So
got to give her credit where it's due.
Eyes are all towards the middle where they want to get it to. Yes, they do pretty easily. So 2 more points for number 21.
Is it Hannon?
Harmon.
Harmon. I'm so sorry. Harmon.
Ball's passed to Hiki.
I should know that name by now. You've already
the
said
double
it a
team
bunch.
comes. J.C. Vincent is coming into the lane. Is blocked by Harmon. And the El Reno Indians are back in transition.
And you know what? They're running down the court fast. They've
Yeah.
got some athletic kids, man. Wow.
Rebounded right over the back of Vincent. I'm thinking she stepped out of bounds, and that is going to be Noble Bear basketball. So you want to put somebody who can take care of the ball. Steely's checking in. She's going to be checking out Landry George. And checked out as number 21, their leading scorer for the Indians, Harmon. And checked in for her is number 24, I believe. That's Black Owl. Ball's passed into the middle. Bailey Smith gives a fight for it. Mackenzie Hickey's running down the floor. Picks it up with ease, goes to make a layup. And as she does, 2 points for Mackenzie Hickey. She's got 3 of them.
That was a good job by Bailey Smith, though.
Yeah,
with
great
the
job.
whole block.
Great defensive play by Bailey Smith. Because when she tipped the ball, too, she was making such a good effort for it. The other El Reno player kind of tripped over it, and then that gave Mackenzie Hickey enough time to run under it with some ease.
Oh, she was wide open on the paint.
Kick to the wing, though. They're going to look for 3. It's just off. And Cottrell's got the rebound.
Well, it's good to know that they have a little bit of scoring issues whenever 21 Harmon's out of the game. So let's see if they can continue that.
Yeah, kind of just a whole different offensive scheme they got to do. So let's hope both schemes don't get hot.
El Reno coach seems very poised.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul right there. I'm thinking they're going to call the crime on number 13. Yep, that's going to be on Sleeper. So
speaking of coaches, shout out to Coach Chris Sanchez. I know he's listening and watching the Noble Bears TV program. So happy that you are, and your family probably is too. So happy to hear from you today. Thank you so much for watching NobleBears.tv.
Yeah, my guy. I like Coach Sanchez. He's my buddy.
Yeah, he's the man. I'm telling you, he had a good coach back in 7th and 8th grade. Dude.
Right.
And he helped you with basketball and with football and baseball too, right?
I'm sure. I think he coached just about everything. So So that ball was out of bounds by the Noble Bears, and
You know, he's such a young guy, too, the fact that he's been around for so long.
he don't look a day over 20.
I know
Come
it
on.
doesn't, man.
Come on, he's like the same age as me. So Bailey Smith's out here on the ball playing defense.
Man, she's got a lot to cover there. I mean, she had to go from one to the other. And then,
right.
You know.
And that's what happens when you want to keep the ball out of the paint. So you have to set up in a 3-2, and it's a lot of ground for those wings to cover, as in Steely and Smith. So Cottrell picked up a foul. It's going to be her first, and that is going to send. I thought somebody was going to the line. I thought they called a shooting foul on it. So number 5's got the ball in bounds. Kicked all the way to the wing. That was good help by Cottrell right there, since Bailey was coming all the way from the top of the key. So number 5,
that's a big
number
three
5,
right there.
Buga makes a 3-point shot right there. Checked into the game and made one. Hickey looks to respond. Just misses off the backside, and that was a pretty good pass.
I mean,
right
she's
there.
super athletic.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of them
threw that
are.
ball out
Look
in
at
front.
that one.
Yep.
Oh, my
Ooh.
goodness, down low, too.
That looked like a big time block. That's going to be a foul instead. So
Hey, I guarantee you one thing's for sure. You ain't going to ever win very many games when you score 3 points in a quarter.
no,
You got to
No.
score the bucket, man. I mean, 3 points in 1 quarter, it's not going to get it done. Got to get it in the bucket. And
it's the whole name of the game. If you
Yeah.
score more points than the other team, you probably win.
thank you,
If you
Captain
don't,
Obvious.
if you don't score as much as them, they probably win. So I'm not sure if you guys knew that.
yeah, but hey, that's the name of the game.
right. So
3 points is not very many.
Yeah, but I've seen quarters where
Yeah, I have too.
1 or 2 players have gotten hot, and then there's been 30 points scored.
For
so,
sure.
I mean,
For sure.
game's definitely not out of reach.
No,
The-
it's just starting. So,
yeah,
but
the score looks bad right now, being 3-20, but definitely not out of reach. You want to make a play right here. Good job by Mackenzie Hickey to step up and make a play. Definitely didn't want 3 more points added onto that, being a 20-point deficit early. So we're going to take a break here as the second quarter is going to kick off, and we'll be back here at NobleBears.tv.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
All right. Welcome back to some second quarter action as your Noble Bears are going to have to get hot quick. Very quick and very fast. So Bailey Smith is going to be inbounding this ball. Your score is 3-20. El Reno up by 17 as we have 8 minutes left into the second quarter.
Harmon checked back into the game. That's the one thing to note. You know, their offense seemed like it changed a little bit whenever she left the game. I know they hit the big 3, but it definitely looked like it changed some whenever she wasn't in the
Yeah, definitely
in the
added
gym.
some points. That three-pointer did that they kind of hit late
Yep.
in the first quarter,
Yep.
but she's got 10. Harmon does.
Wow.
So if there's
Wowzers.
somebody you want to stop, it's number 21,
Well,
Black
she's got
Harmon.
half the points, and then Noble just comes back down and just turns the ball over. So we've got to make sure and hit some shots here.
I don't
This
even
could be a
think that. I
runaway.
think we're
3-20 though.
I think we're putting ourselves out of rhythm. Turning the ball over, you got to protect the basketball. So I think it's got to be a prized possession, most definitely. So Noble Bears have to. You'd think they would have had a good game plan, and I think they did offensively, schemed wise. But when you don't hold on to the basketball, you don't even get to run your play. So and take a shot at the basket. So that's got to change for the Noble Bears. In the meantime, El Reno has got it up top. Coach is calling out a few things, and a play is being called upon the El Reno Indians.
Oh.
Yeah, pass in the middle, a little head grabbing right there. So Bailey Smith got away with one. Ball's on the wing. Pass was almost taken, kind of some ballerina feet. So she was on her pivot foot, moving all around, kicking her feet everywhere.
Good job,
so,
McKenzie.
Yeah, Hickey comes up with a steal.
Boom, she gets
Yeah,
tripped.
Gets tripped up.
Get up, let's go.
El Reno is now back in transition.
Well, that's one thing they can do really well is they move the ball down the court fast.
It's almost like, back in grade school when people would say like you're cherry picking and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's kind of really what it seems like. There's
they're
those
down the
players that are
court.
staying way up on the perimeter, and then the second the ball is shot or ball is stolen or anything, they're flying down the court and just getting it passed right up to them in rhythm. So good job by the Indians in that way. They're definitely playing a little quicker than the Noble Bears right now. Ball's up top. Number 14 changes her mind a little bit, passes it to number 2. She's coming up top to get a play. Looking at coach saying, hey, what do you want to run? Noble Bears are in a 3-2 defense, really extended. Definitely want to keep an eye on number 21. So
With the rebound.
Yeah, she comes up with the rebound. Short corner shot taken and missed. 21
And another
rebound, and that shot's missed. So Hickey comes up with it. She's trying to fly down the floor, and she's going to be fouled by number 2. That is Evans Thompson. That's going to be her second. So J.C. Vincent is now going to be inbounding this ball. Cottrell's checking in. She's checking out. Seems to be number 10, J.C. Vincent. So Cottrell is into the game. Looking where to pass it. Ball is passed up to Steely. She kicks it. Steely's got it again. Good cut right there by Landry George to force somebody to collapse, giving Steely a wide open shot. Just misses. So the El Reno Indians are once again back in transition. There's no rotational help. Nobody to rebound. That was a pretty easy bucket for
Number
Evans
2.
Thompson. Yeah.
You're just standing underneath the bucket. And no competition to get that rebound. Another turnover by the Noble Lady Bears. Number 13 goes right down the court, scores off the steal. 5 minutes, 24 seconds left. The Noble Bears have scored 3 points.
Ball's passed to Hickey. She passes it up to Cottrell. You got to find a way to get the ball inside and shoot somewhere close by. So you have to get something started of some sort.
You know, I know this Lady Indians team is a very good basketball team. They have beat teams like Sapulpa, Ardmore, Millwood.
Yeah, some of your best women's basketball teams. There we go. Mackenzie Hickey's got 3 points.
Very good.
So she has 5.
You know, their last outing was against Bishop McGinnis, and they won 48-58.
Yeah, winning by 10 points against Bishop McGinnis. Bishop McGinnis is always good at what they do. So
they have also beat Piedmont team by more than 12 points. And this is the same Piedmont team that beat the Noble Lady Bears by, I think it was 20, right?
Yeah, I think it was 20 plus.
Yeah,
so
when it gets past 20, you just call it 20.
20, I know it.
And is this another? This is.
Yeah, another turnover. They came up with a turnover finally, and just got caught in a pickle. So another turnover. Ball's being moved all around.
Starting to get warmed up now.
Yep, Hickey just misses the layup, and the ball is back in El Reno's hands in transition. So elbow shot I thought was going to be taken. So good job by Bailey Smith right there, coming up with a good steal. Cottrell's coming down the sideline, and ball was just tipped out by number 0. That was Black Harmon, and 2 players are checking in for the Indians, number 24 and number 23. Or, excuse me, number 13. Cottrell's
I was just going to say, looking at it on paper, you know, the one thing that glares out there at me is that this Indians team is the same team that lost to Del City by 11. And this, you know, of course, Del City was Noble Bears last time they came here in the Den, that they won that game. Yeah, and another turnover. And that's by the guard, who normally doesn't turn it over. She's trying to fight back to get it back.
Yeah, good defensive possession right there in transition by the Bears. Steely's once again taking it down the floor, passes it to the shooter. She's going to come inside, take a good floater at it, just misses short. Ball's once again in transition.
Man, she gets down there fast, doesn't she?
Yep. Foul's committed by Hickey. It's going to be her first. So Mackenzie Hickey's got 6 points. Your score is 6-24. So, and whenever you say that, that definitely you never know who's going to show up and who's not going to show up.
I know it.
So because didn't they beat Del City as well?
They did. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, they beat Del City. That's the one thing that's kind of glaring out there at you. They beat them by, 9 points. But
and then also lost to them too. So
yeah.
So who knows? You never know when someone's going to show up and when someone's not. And you never know how Del City played or Piedmont or anybody else they've beat. So
There you go.
all you can worry about is how you're playing now, and that was
This looks like one of the better girls basketball teams we've seen here in the Den.
by far and
It
away
really does, man.
they're playing at a pace that the Noble Bears are not used to for sure.
And it's really a lot of the guard and forward play. They are getting the ball down court fast.
Yeah. Cottrell passes it to Vincent, who almost loses it, coughs it up to Cottrell. Steely's got it up top. Ball's tipped by one of the Indians. Luckily, it gets right back to the Bears. That ball's tipped out by the Indians. So it's going to be Noble basketball still.
It's amazing they get in all the passing lanes the way they do. They get in the middle of those passing lanes and predict the pass is going to be in certain spots. And, man, they put their hand on it.
That comes with watching film and
Look at that.
being a good defensive player. So really kind of deceiving almost. They're 4 or 5 steps away, and the Bears just have to be more forceful with their passes.
They're telegraphing them, too.
They can't be lazy about them. So
Watch their eyes, and, you just know who it's going to go to.
yeah, it's got to be better by our girls. They have to find ways to get shots up, not just in like that. Something like that. You go at somebody, you get to the free throw line, you get 2 free shots. So that foul was committed by 23. That's her second. And J.C. Vincent's going to go to the line to look to score 2 points. Shot is up. Shot is good. Vincent's got her first point of the night.
Cutting into the lead.
Right.
19.
Second one's up.
18.
Second
All
one's
right.
good.
Good job, J.C. Vincent at the line.
Just ways like that. Just by getting the chance to take a shot. Not even a clean shot because she was fouled, but now she's got 2 free points out of it. So
You guys be sure and connect with us on noblebears.tv on Facebook.
step back is taken and scored by Evans Thompson. That was a great
from
bucket right there.
outside. Man, goodness, that is a sweet-looking shot,
Yeah, she's
too,
got
right?
7 points this quarter. So foul's called. They're going to call it on number 14. They're going to call her for a hold. So
The next time noblebears.tv comes to you, it'll be with a much smaller ball.
I guess it will coming in a lot faster than anybody else can pass it. So especially if you got the guy on the mound, Colin Fisher, just
Yeah, that's
pumping
right.
it in. You'll see upper 90s from him.
Well, and hey, just to let you know, that's Scott Harper and Randy Kersey that are going to be on the call for all noblebears.tv baseball, and that's going to be home games. They may catch a few away games, not really sure yet, but they're definitely going to do all the home games where they have the support and help from other people around here, so very good.
That'll be exciting stuff hearing those
Yeah.
two talk some baseball. You got 2 pretty smart guys when it comes to the game. So
Have you ever sat down and even watched an MLB baseball game before and listened to a broadcaster?
I've watched a few.
Have you?
Probably fallen asleep a few times as well, but
I think you can stand a golf match better than you can a baseball game.
I think I
can't you?
can. I think I can too. So I used to love baseball, but man, is it ever hard to watch?
Oh, I'm telling
the
you.
pace of it is just.
I think it had a lot to do with you not continuing playing in your life is because it was so stinking boring.
Yeah, fast-paced stuff is way better.
says the number 5 golfer in the state of Oklahoma.
Right.
Class 5A last year.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna win the state tournament. You're gonna win the state this year, Chili?
Man, I'm gonna give it a run for its money.
Uh-huh.
So if there's one guy to beat, it's the kid that I play with every single day, Parker Payne. So
Have you beat him recently?
if I wouldn't say I've beat him too well. So
Okay.
maybe got lucky a time or two, but I wouldn't say I've physically beat him. He's quite the golfer. He plans on going to OU here sometime soon. Hopefully not spoiling any details.
Man, wouldn't that be special?
Yeah, he's just waiting from a call from coach. So Noble Bears got 8 points. Your El Reno Indians have 32 points. Noble Bears want to definitely score right here.
Yeah, we got to get to double digits in the first half.
And Mackenzie Hickey turns the ball over, just hits her hands, lets it go. This ball's going to be passed in by the Indians. If I were them, I think they'd be waiting until last shot, unless they're just going to try and keep scoring.
Well,
as they are. Shots up, thrown way over the rim, and a foul is made that should be the Noble Bears in the bonus, and some free throws coming. They're going to call that on 14 again, her second foul, so that's Valdez.
I want to be that cameraman down there underneath a bucket like that. He's got a sweet camera, too. He's got one of those Sony cameras, those mirrorless digital ones. Those are awesome. Hey, that's the job. You look at him.
Yeah, he's just,
he's down there
he's
chilling.
over there hanging out. So I know you guys can't see him on your screen, but he's over on the south end of the court, and he's just hanging out, man, looking at his phone, texting back whoever he needs to. When he realizes action's coming his way, he says, "Oh, let me pull up my camera really quick." And
or does he move?
Get a
Whenever
picture
like the girls are
dude,
like,
I don't
run
know.
out of bounds or whatever?
I don't know. I would, if I were him, I'd be like, "Hey, you can jump over me."
He looks comfortable. Hey, double digits. All right. With 13.7 seconds left in the second quarter, the Noble Bears 10, El Reno 32.
El Reno's going to let the ball roll and try and take one more shot at it. Plenty of time. That looked like it came really easy. Good defensive play and forced one of the El Reno players to just kind of toss it out of bounds lightly.
They're light on their feet. Those girls are quick.
Yeah, George passes it to Hickey. She's driving now. Makes a great drive at it. Almost finishes the and one. She had a great look at finishing right there. Just couldn't get it to fall in. That foul's going to be on Black Owl, her first, number 24. And Hickey is going to look to close the quarter with 2 more points. Cut the lead to 20. Knocks down her first one. She's going to take the same dribbles and the same spin she did earlier. And knocks down the second one with ease.
All right.
The ball's going to be held by the Indians, and that is going to go into your second quarter, or into your halftime. So I'm sure we're going to go get our guy that we always speak to at halftime, Mr. Coach Bradley, and we will come back to you guys when we got him. So we'll be back here at NobleBears.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Welcome back here to NobleBears.tv. I am joined by the one, the only, our head basketball coach, Coach Bradley. Thank you for joining NobleBears.tv again for another time.
Always a pleasure.
Absolutely. Actually, Coach, this is going to be our last one.
Last one.
It is. Well, that's all right. We'll look forward to next year as well, being able to broadcast some home games and stuff. So, great season so far. I'm super happy that you guys are joining us. And, again, it's Coach Bradley here on the mic. So, Coach, last game you guys played a pretty tough Piedmont team. And tell us about how that went and how that turned out.
Well, we beat them 51 to, well, actually should have been 52. They messed us on a point on a three-point shot. But 51-46, we did a really good job of getting off to an early start, which is something we really talked about. Foul trouble. We overcame foul trouble first half. Second half played really, really well. Took a lead, and once we got the lead, we held on to it, made plays in the last 3 minutes of the game to win.
Very, very good. Well, you know, that is an awesome victory, especially going to Piedmont. Tell me about the 3-point that should have been. Was it like his toe was on it, or they just didn't count it, or?
Colin Fisher was probably a foot behind the arc when he shot it.
I'll be darned.
And neither official was looking at where his feet were at. You could tell on tape.
And then they just held their two up. No two.
Yeah, just didn't do anything.
Darn it,
Yep.
darn it.
That's all right. It didn't matter.
It turned out not mattering. Well, you know, this is one team, this El Reno team that we're about to play tonight. This is a team that actually did beat Piedmont, right? They beat them as well.
Yes, and El Reno's probably the last month of the season is probably playing as well as anybody in 5A with the exception of Del City. So this could be a great test for us tonight.
Wow, very good. Tell us about the game against Piedmont. Who was kind of the leading scorer, or at least who had a good night? You know, anybody in particular you want to
Well, I think Colin Fisher continues to be more of an offensive player. His confidence has just increased a lot since last year. He got off to a good start. We threw the ball to him, and then Landon Miller made some shots and made some plays. So those two really got us off to a good start as far as putting the ball in the basket. And then Austin, Elmore, and Brandon Harper, they did a great job of finding who was open and getting the ball to them in scoring positions.
Gotcha. Well, that is very good. Coach, I'm sorry I missed that game. That was on Tuesday, folks, but great victory for the Noble Bears. Very happy about that. Well, let me ask you, so after the El Reno game, before we talk about El Reno, then you have Shawnee, the last game of the season. Am I correct about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go to Shawnee tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, so it's back-to-back basketball. Well, very good. Well, I won't spoil anything about Shawnee, so tell me what is it going to take tonight to beat a very good El Reno team then?
Well, I need to keep my best players on the floor and not set by being in foul trouble. That will be a big key tonight. We need to score the basketball. I think defensive transition is going to be a key. Finding people in transition. They got a couple of kids that can shoot the ball pretty well, and they got a big post kid that's really physical and has been their leading scorer probably 3 out of the last 4 games. That's why it's going to be important for Colin to be able to stay on the floor to be able to try to contain him a little bit.
Yeah. He plays good defense as well. I know you bragged on him on his offense has really stepped up, but man, those charges, the way that he does. I mean, you've really taught him well on that. Kudos to you.
He's a tough kid. So
and he's very coachable. I mean, I know he is.
Yes, he is.
So,
yes, he is.
So good on you.
So that's always makes it easy for us.
Yeah, right. I hear you. I do hear you. Well, Coach, I'm excited about the end of the season, and then being able to wrap it up tomorrow night, and then also having a chance to go to district play, regional play, right?
Yes.
And then our first game in regions is against who?
We'll play Guthrie. Guthrie is AC. We were 9th seed. And then we play at Del City's region.
Got you.
So if we can win that game, we'll play Del City for a regional championship.
Very good, very good. Well, come support the Bears then at Del City. And that game, we weren't sure the last time you and I talked. Is that game on the 24th or – oh, did I catch you again? I'm so sorry. I should have prepped you at least for that,
What is today's the 17th, 18th?
Yes, sir. Today's
25th.
Okay, so you knew it right off the top. Okay.
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry about that.
That's
man.
all right. I need to be more prepared.
Yeah. You never know when you're around me.
I need to be thinking ahead. I'm thinking about today.
Hey, is there anything, Coach, that you'd like to share with the fans? Anything that you'd like to because, you know, we've had a big audience. Each and every single game, Coach, we've had darn near 3,600 people watching the program. And anything in particular you'd like to share with them?
I think, and I've seen comments and I've seen things that people really appreciate what you guys do. And for us, you know, we appreciate it because the more our product can get seen to people, then people talk about it, and you know, excitement happens because of that. So you know, it starts with you being able to do broadcast to all those people that are watching it, and you know, maybe one of these days we'll have 35 people inside this place.
Yeah, I'd like that, actually. That'd be great, too, right?
But, yes, you guys do a great job.
Well, I thank you for
We really appreciate that.
I know this from the experience that I've had over this program and broadcast that, you know, last year we had a different company that we had to do business with, and it was all about marketing and all about the commercials of the businesses and things like that. They wanted us to talk about that. Now the flexibility and freedom by owning your own equipment has allowed us to talk more about Landry George and Mackenzie Hickey and, the boys back. The more about the athlete than it is about something else that some other company wanted us to talk about. And I love that.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah. Well, hey, you guys, listen, Coach Bradley in the house. Thank you so much. Good luck tonight, Coach Bradley. I hope it's a great victory tonight. I'm looking forward to it.
We're going to try to make that happen.
Absolutely. All right.
Thanks,
Have
Matt.
a wonderful
Appreciate
evening.
it.
You know, guys, I'm telling you, that's a wonderful coach. Been around for a long time. He's got a lot of experience. Gold ball, possession of one. He's a wonderful coach, tough, hard-nosed guy. If you've not ever met Coach Bradley, have a chance to shake his hand, walk up to him. He's a very kind man. His wife does all the books. His son's on the coaching staff as well. And I just tell you, man, it's a family-oriented guy. And he's, and you were coached by him, Chili. Tell us about how tough of a guy and a coach he is, really. But then on top of it, I mean, what kind of person is he off of the court?
No, he definitely shows a lot of character by his toughness. He's somebody, if he puts rules out there, whether it seems fair or not, he's going to hold true to what he says. So it's his way or no way because he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He's been in the gold ball position. He's been to Oral Roberts to go play in some big-time games with Midwest City. I mean, he's been where you need to be at to be a winner, and he knows exactly what it takes. So he'll put you in those spots, and if you don't do the right thing, there's consequences to it. So that just really shows his character, though, his honesty, his integrity, his loyalty to what he believes in, and his players. Even though he has, the ideas of everything he wants to do, he's always open to listening. If you do it in the right way, you don't criticize his coaching.
Sure.
You don't call him out in front of everybody, but if you really want to go man-to-man and talk to him, he'll be man-to-man with you. Even as a 15 or 16-year-old kid, some of those freshmen would have some tough conversations with him and feel great about it because they did it the proper way and the right way.
There you go.
So he definitely has a lot of character, and it's great. So he's a great coach to have here, and super thankful for him.
Well, very good. Very good insight. Thank you very much. All right, well, Noble Lady Bears are down by 20 points, and there's 30 seconds left in the halftime. It's third quarter coming up, and, man, they've got to put some points on the board. What's it going to take for the Noble Lady Bears to score a bunch of points in this next half?
Less turnovers.
How many turnovers did they have in the first half?
They had at least 13.
At least. I saw you
couple.
started counting whenever it was starting to get out of hand, but yeah. I mean, when you turn the ball over that many times, it's 13
And just think about if they made half of those.
Right.
If they made 7 of those shots and they were all 2-point shots, that's 14 points. All of a sudden, you're down by 6.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but this is the same thing that we were faced with the last time the Noble Lady Bears played Del City. We had so many turnovers in the first half, and then they came out in the second half and just didn't hardly create any.
They just protected the basketball. And it's such a difference when you protect the basketball and you're making shots because teams can't run in transition. They have to set up an offense.
All right. Well, there's a turnover.
And a team like El Reno, who is really good in transition, they do not like to set up an offense. I mean, when they can score points just running people out of the gym, that's kind of your game plan. You have to find ways to get turnovers if you're El Reno. But if you're the Noble Bears, you have to score the basketball and not let missed shots happen. And you have to keep control of the basketball when you're passing it because layups like that happen, and then Landry George is going to pick up a foul for it.
I was standing right behind her, or sitting here right behind her when she shot that ball. Did it look like her right hand pushed over to the left when she shot it? It went like this way.
It looked like a good shot. I mean, she's got perfect shooting form. But, just happened to miss, maybe just a little off. So someone was directly in her face, and she's just trying to get hot quick. So
gotcha.
Maybe not the greatest of shots. Taken-wise that she could have taken, but still a good-looking shot for sure.
Okay, all right. So very good.
She makes some misses, so she's going to pick up a free throw right there and add on to the lead by 1. Steely's got the ball to barefoot. She's going to pass it to Hickey. George looked at it like she wanted to take it, decided not to. Steely's now got it on the wing. A lot of movement from the Noble Bears. Good job moving the ball around, forcing the defense to move their feet. Barefoot's got it in the short corner. Passes it to Vincent up top, and they're going to reset the offense here. Vincent passes it to Steely. She's going to dribble it around, back to Hickey. Barefoot's kind of looking at the goal like she really wants to take that
I
shot.
thought she's been.
I've watched her make it a whole
think
bunch
they're
of
kinda
times from the short corner, so they want to get a good shot inside. Force El Reno to move their feet
Just
and
can't
find
seem
a
to
way to
crack
get
the
2
egg
points
here.
in. I know it. So,
Everything's like way outside.
yeah,
here.
patience is key, though. Patience is key for sure. If you want to get something done and you want to do it the right way, it's going to take some time. So
Well,
that is not the way
JC.
that is not the way to do it. Turnover by Noble Bears. Ball's passed out to the wing. Shot is up.
Baby girl. But okay,
And
call it.
shot,
All right, now
shot is
we gotta
good
get
by number 23.
something happened to her knee there. There's Mrs. Bates. All right, Coach Bates is on the court.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick break here. We're not sure what's going on. We'll be back here at NobleBears.tv.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games, so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Hey, just wanted to let you guys know really quick. We have a player down on the floor right now. We want to make sure she's okay. And actually, I think she's getting up right now. So everybody needs to give a big round of applause to J.C. Vincent. She's getting up. So that's great to see. You hate to see somebody go down and grab a knee almost instantly. So praying for her right now. Coach Bates is walking with her. Definitely want to make sure she's okay. So I think we're going to resume play. Here in just a second, show's going to keep going on. That's a scary moment, man.
I've been there.
Man.
I've done that. I've been where her daddy was just out, helping her off the court.
So very, very scary moment. Praying for her right now. We're going to get back to some basketball, though.
All right, here we go.
Steely is coming down the floor. She's going to pass it to George. Checked in for her is Cottrell. So she's going to be taking the place of Vincent. Kind of lost her footing, but yeah, great save. And Cottrell's there to run after it and make up for it. So George has got it outside, passes it to Cottrell. You'd think she'd want to turn to the basket.
Boom, what a block.
Steps out. That was a great block by number 21. That was big time right back at her.
My goodness, she had let that ball go for a little while, and it just came right back at her.
Yeah.
She thought, man, from three way out here, there's no way she's going to guard this.
Yeah, it took two long steps out and got to her quick.
I like the way she plays, man. She's really good.
I'm not sure what grade she's in or anything, but George has got it up top. Going to pass it to Steely. Looks to take a shot, decides not to. George says, I don't mind. Just misses, though, and El Reno is going to be in transition off the missed basket now. They're running fast. Yeah, ball's to the corner.
That was a good
That was
dribble,
wasn't
it?
Yeah, that was kind of a weird.
It was almost like it was a
Fake
double
almost,
dribble.
yeah.
She went, whoop.
Ding.
Yeah.
So Steely's got it now, though. The ding didn't work, and it was a
the
turnover
hand,
for the Indians.
I was like, she touched it with her one hand, and then before the ball even went down, she touched it with her left hand, and it was crazy.
Yeah, she's a great athlete right there. You can tell she's moving all over the place very fast and made quite a few shots. So she has, I think, 8 points. So she's got a big piece of the El Reno's 36. Steely's got the ball. She dribbles down to the left side. Looks to get a screen from Barefoot. It's back to George. Barefoot passes it to Hickey. Takes a layup at it. Just tipped away, and the Indians are now running in transition once again. Ball is passed inside to Harmon, and she misses, but it's going to be a rebound by the other sister, Harmon, and she's going to pick up 2 points. Steely slows things down, sits at the half-court line. Passes it to Barefoot. I'm watching the Noble Bears right now, and I'm looking at their body language. They have to pick up the moral pace of the game. They're setting pretty lousy screens right now, and I mean that is something you can't control. You can take great shots, and sometimes they just won't go in, but you can control your effort. So Barefoot made a great play to the basket right there. Just misses it deep. El Reno is once again in transition. That's going to be a foul. I think a big-time body check. We'll see if they call that on Hickey or Steely. It's called on Steely, her third. So that's going to send number 0, Black Harmon, to the line for 2 free throws at it. She's going to sit in one, shoot it, just miss off the front side of the rim. Bailey Smith is checking into the game, and she's checking out Landry George.
All right. Bailey Smith in the game. Senior.
Softball commit.
Is that, where was that at?
NSU.
NSU.
So, man, I was talking to her just yesterday, and if there's someone who's got a crazy schedule, man, I thought my schedule was crazy, but she has a crazy schedule. I heard about her weekend she was about to have. Uh-oh. Okay, glad she's getting up. There was just an incident down there earlier, so they called a foul. I'm not sure who they called that on. I think it was on Cottrell. Or no, excuse me, they called that on Bailey Smith. So her first. El Reno's going to take it down the floor. But, yeah, I was hearing about the weekend she's got. She has basketball, of course, tonight. And I think the girls play away tomorrow for a rescheduled game against Shawnee.
Uh-huh.
And is that the boys as well?
Yeah,
okay.
for sure, Shawnee.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're going to go make that game up. And then Saturday there's 2, I think, basketball or soccer scrimmages.
Oh, my goodness.
On Saturday. And then from there, she's going to go with a travel team she plays softball with down to Texas. So once she's done with those scrimmages, she's going to drive all the way down to Texas, go to a team bonding event, and then come back on Sunday and get some things done.
Wow, so, she's got herself a very busy schedule as a senior. Holy smokes.
That's crazy, man. So,
yeah.
Hickey's called for a foul right there. Pretty hard body check. Hayden George is checking into the game. She's checking out Barefoot. Some deep breaths are being taken, and the ball is now inbounded. Yeah, Woods Blackowl is going to be having the ball at the half-court line. She's going to pass it to 0. Gives it to the sister. Kicks right back to her. Great play design. Good-looking shot. Just misses front side.
Nice.
Yeah. That was a great play. Kind of directed all attention away from everything. And then coughed it right back up to the shooter. So good reverse layup taken. Just missed. Cottrell was there for a great rebound. The Bears now have the ball up top looking to set up the offense. Steely shoots. Steely just misses. El Reno once again is running down the floor. A tough night for the Noble Bears shooting the ball. I'll tell you what, they haven't scored a point this quarter. Basketball games are hard to win when you don't score any points. So
it feels like we are repeating ourselves.
So you were hoping they'd get hot.
Yeah, I mean, after 3 points in the first quarter, you thought, well, that was a fluke. They're at least going to go off for 20 in the second quarter.
Yeah, didn't happen, which you got to give credit to El Reno. Great defensive plan. I'm seeing they're all in the right spots at the right times, always in the passing lanes. always up in your face the second you catch the ball. It's a really good job. So,
well, the Bears have only turned it over once, though, in this quarter. Oh, I'm sorry.
That foul is going to be, I'm not sure I think they called it on number 2. That is Evans Thompson, her third. So that's going to send
was that incorrect?
Cottrell to the line for 2 free throws here. She's going to make the first points of the quarter.
I love this kid. Mr. Positivity. Thank you for being here with me in the last couple of weeks.
Cottrell is going to shoot the second one and score the second one. 2 points for Taryn Cottrell. Ball's taken down the floor by the El Reno Indians. Pass to the wing. She wanted to pass it down low, but Black Harmon shook her head and said, no, not yet. Trying to wear down this Noble Bears team right now. So passes to the elbow. Good shot right there by Evans Thompson. 2 points for her. That was a good-looking shot. She was almost triple-teamed right there, Matt.
Right.
I mean, it was a great defensive stop. Everybody came to make the play and just an even better shot. So
it wasn't enough, was it?
Good job by Evans Thompson. Ball is just dished away. Hickey makes a good defensive stand. She holds onto the ball, and Steely comes up with it. So
Steely comes up with the steal.
With a Steely. There, very
she
good.
Came up with
Mackenzie
the Steely.
Hickey's got 2 points.
I can't believe it took us all season to come up with that one.
That's ridiculous. Rayleigh's going to Steely the basketball. So I guess that could be the dad joke of the day or something like that.
No, I got a better one for you.
Oh, gosh. You ready to give it out, or you going to wait on it? You going to sit on it?
You know, a dad joke is all about timing. You know,
Well,
it's never a funny joke. It's just timing.
It's just all about how you give it.
Yeah, and when. It's
Yeah.
the win, you know.
Well, what has to happen for you to give it out?
You know, you'll never forget whenever that official that one time called traveling, and I told you this is the reason why
Basketball not played
players
in the
can't go on
jungle.
vacation. And you go, why? I said, because they're not allowed to travel.
Right? That's ridiculous. I liked your Cheetah one better.
Yeah.
Like, why can't you play basketball in the jungle?
Why?
Too many cheetahs. we got a whole new group checking in for the El Reno Indians.
That number 5, man, she buried that 3 a little bit ago. What's her name?
Yeah, that great timing too. That's Bugai.
Bugai.
So,
man,
hey, we're gonna take a quick break here at NobleBears.tv. We'll be back here in just a minute. All right, fourth quarter action here.
Here we go.
with,
Now we're coming back now. Here we go.
I think this quarter really, it'd be hard to stop El Reno from scoring 1 point and then scoring 30 points of your own. So, I mean, as of now, we'll see how the Noble Bears start to shoot, but you really just want to work on your game right here. Find a way to just get better somehow, some way. El Reno's got the ball at the wing, a whole new group for him.
You know, speaking of which, I think they've already played Shawnee, too, so I'm kind of wondering what that Shawnee matchup's like for them.
Yeah, I haven't seen Shawnee at all or anything, so good bucket by there by
Wow.
Washington. She's got 2 points on her night, her first time coming to the game. First possession, goes ahead and knock down 2.
The girls, El Reno girls beat Shawnee girls by 25 points. So,
Wow.
They're doing exactly to them what they're doing to us tonight. So it should be maybe a good matchup tomorrow night for the Noble Lady Bears.
Well, I can tell you the Noble
Maybe.
Bears have not had their best night. By no means have the Noble Bears had their best night. So they definitely don't turn the ball over like that. They've had around about 30 turnovers in this game.
Oh, my goodness.
And if you just make half those shots, I mean, that's 30 points,
Yeah.
35 points.
Yeah.
And you're right in the money. But when you turn the ball over like that, of course turnovers are going to happen. Don't get me wrong. You're going to turn the ball over every now and then. It's just part of basketball.
Right.
But,
right. But that many, though, I mean, you could never win a basketball game when you have that many turnovers.
yeah,
You just
because you're
can't.
just not getting up enough shots.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're giving the ball to them. Yeah, that's exactly right.
If they made half the shots out of turnovers that they made, or even a third of them, they'd be in a 10 or 15-point ball game, which is a lot more manageable than.
Look at there, Hayden George.
Yeah, Hayden George
the
scored
turnaround.
too. So, hey, 5 points right away for Noble Bears. Back-to-back possessions, the Noble Bears have scored. So.
Nice pass down low
Yeah,
by
that's a
Bugai.
return right there. So Black Owl's going to score 2.
Yeah, but it was all set up by number 5, Bugai. She just definitely had a sweet dish.
Yeah, she's got some sweet shoes on, too.
You like those purple
Those
ones?
are
huh?
cool, man.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing the turquoise ones on the floor, and, those are all right. But
Those Nikes? Yeah, they're nice.
hey,
yeah.
purple ones are sweet.
Did you see those ones that OBJ had on in the Super Bowl?
What were they, $200,000 cleats?
Yeah, but they were crazy. They had 1,600 diamonds in the swish, in the swoosh. I don't know what you want to call it. Is it a swish?
I think you'd call it the swoosh. So, hey,
1,600
Landry George just misses.
I just want to be like tackling him. I'd be pulling off the bedazzle of the diamonds. I'd be like, I could get me a couple of these.
Yeah, go turn around and sell each diamond for, $1,000.
Your mama would have a nice ring. Just kidding. Maybe a nice set of earrings.
Oh, that's funny right there. That's good. That's good stuff. It's gonna stay Noble Bear basketball.
I guess I got an imagination because
Yeah.
I'm thinking about tackling OBJ. That's the first problem.
Yeah. Man, talk about the night he would have had.
Oh my goodness! Right? It was starting off so awesome for him, right?
You just saw what Bailey Smith just did, right?
Yeah,
Went ahead and I've seen her do that time and time
I have
throughout
too.
sophomore year,
Yeah.
junior year, freshman year, and now that she's playing basketball again this year. Kind of just recently, just did it again. So
yeah,
4 years of just kind of making people look silly. So she knocks down the first one. but yeah, no. Sadly for him, he had to suffer an injury that he's had before. Definitely prayers up for him and all of the people that are close to him and support him. So
I don't know. Have you heard what the final results were for that?
I haven't heard the final results,
I
but
haven't
it's a more than likely kind of deal. Yeah, that was a good move right there by number 1 Sage. But yeah, very unfortunate deal. So you hate to see injuries, especially in the biggest games at any platform.
Right.
I mean, whether you're in a Pee Wee championship game or
Sure.
you're in a high school state championship game, the College World Series, the Rose Bowl. I mean,
Or a girls' basketball game against El Reno.
yeah, you hate to see injuries, man. Seriously.
Our prayers are with J.C. Vincent and her family right now. Certainly haven't seen her return or anything, so
Yeah,
hopefully
definitely,
everything's okay.
definitely sending them her way. So hopefully Coach Bates is doing some work right now and making sure she's taken care of and okay. So it's going to be Noble Bear basketball. Landry Barefoot is checking in, and she's going to be checking out Hayden George, who just put up really good minutes. So that was a great 4 minutes by Hayden George. Steely is going to take the ball down the floor, look a few things over, definitely trying to just get better right here, get more prepared for tomorrow. So
Try to cut into the lead a little bit. It's 24 points. Well, Barefoot did shoot that baseline shot.
and I've seen her make it a couple of times, so it definitely wasn't a bad shot. So great
Senior
hustle
Bailey
right there
Smith
by
gets
Bailey
it.
Smith. You definitely know that's someone who never gives up. She's got a lot of fight in her. Landry George is driving now, pulls the floater, just misses front side, gets a rebound, but is blocked by number 24, Black Owl. Ball's being taken down the floor, and then it's stopped, top of the key. She passes it to the corner, right back to her. Ball's being moved around kind of in the same area, but pretty quick right now by the Indians. Shots up. Shot is just missed. Rebound by the Noble Bears.
A lot of hustle in the the El Reno Indians. Like a lot of hustle.
Hey, I've seen
these girls have been on the bench
No,
waiting to
Noble
get in.
Bears hustling too, though. I know you saw that play by Bailey Smith just a second ago.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Got some fresh legs checking in. Number 12, that is Aaliyah Jean-Pierre. Number 15, Araceli Martinez. And I wouldn't say fresh legs. She was just in for a good solid 4 or 5 minutes. But Hayden George is once again checking back into the game.
Got to get her in the game.
Yeah,
she's already hot, so let's get her going. 3 minutes, 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Hayden George takes a shot. It's blocked.
El Reno is back in transition. Take a good layup at it. Pretty easy points for number 25, Washington. Araceli's walking it down the floor now. Looks to get a screen from Barefoot. Coughed up to Bailey Smith. She shoots. Yeah, both twice off the rim, and I'm thinking that came off Bailey Smith's foot. It's going to be Noble Bear basketball, but I was wrong.
I think we get Bailey Smith here on the mic at the end of the game.
Yeah, let's get Bailey Smith on the mic.
Senior.
Right.
What should I ask her? Anything in particular?
Ask her about softball. Ask her about ask her what her senior quote is. That'll be a good question to ask.
Her senior quote.
Yeah, everybody's kind of putting in some senior quotes and stuff, and you'll have to ask her what hers is.
Okay,
so.
well, I can't wait to hear this one.
I'm sure you'll have some good questions for her.
Well, it's her last home game here in front of the Bear fans and, on TV and stuff. We've got several thousand people watching right now. We want to be sure and let her have her moment.
Most definitely. That was the score right there by Sleeper.
I love that name. That is the best six-man name of the century.
I wonder what her first name is. We need to know what her first name is. 3 points right there for Bailey Smith.
Her name is Ima.
I'm a sleeper. I'm a sleeper. Jay is taken. Jay is just missed. She's smiling about it. She knew that was pretty.
Yeah.
She knew that was pretty quick, but it was wide open. Can't ever be too mad about wide open shots.
Martinez sees it right there, the same spot.
Ball is being bounced around, and some pretty easy transition points for.
That's what they do.
Reno
so
Indians.
Good is they run the court so good. Do they not?
Yeah, they do run the court very well, and it wasn't like whenever you have a bunch of size down low.
Yeah.
You can almost trust to get more rebounds, and in turn, you don't let them have offensive rebounds, and you just send people down the floor to pass it up to. Andrew Barefoot kind of just put a good pump fake on.
Oh.
I wouldn't say kind of. She did. She made number 25, Washington, completely turn around. So, and then Bailey Smith takes it from Washington. She's going to pick up a foul. So that's only her first. Minute 30 left. Your Noble Bears 25. El Reno Indians 55. And checking into the game is number 22. That's Kaiga. And she checks out Washington. Bailey Smith passes it into Araceli Martinez. Kicks it to Barefoot. As the Noble Bears right now, you definitely have to put forth a little more effort. Don't want to be lazy. You don't want to get worse at the end of this game. You want to try and find a way to get just a little bit better somehow, some way. So make tonight definitely mean something. Ball's kicked out to the wing. It just missed on the backside of the rim, but a rebound by the El Reno Indians. I was about to say it looked like a double dribble. She had the ball, lost it off her hands, and got it back again.
Bringing in a couple starters.
Checking into the game is Rayleigh Steely and Landry George.
See if we can get Landry a couple points here. Maybe she'll get a good shot off here. And
it's a tough night shooting when your shooter doesn't have any points. So Landry George has struggled tonight from all over the place. I've seen her take great shots all night and just not be able to hit them. So
I thought that was going to definitely be one right there.
It can't lack confidence either as the shooter. That's a shot she normally takes, and you don't want to just pass one of those up. So
Hayden George can find the bottom of the bucket though. That's her sixth point, isn't it?
I think it's her fourth or her sixth, though. She's made 2 or 3 of them.
I've already seen her knock in 2, so that was her third one. Very good.
El Reno's holding the ball up top. Pretty lackadaisical pass, and the Noble Bears come up with it. Steely's taking it down the floor, puts a good crossover on, kicks it out to George. She takes the J, knocks it in. There it is. Landry George picks up some points right there. That builds confidence going forward into tomorrow. So
all she had to do was just step closer instead of making it a 3. Just shoot the 2.
Right.
And it's right on. And then she shoots the 3.
Oh man, that would have been a way to get 5 points pretty quick. So hey, that wraps up your ball game. Your Noble Bears 29, El Reno Indians 55. Great game right there by the El Reno Indians and the Noble Bears, and El Reno truthfully just outplayed the Noble Bears tonight. So hey, we're gonna get Bailey Smith on the mic, and we'll be back to you here in just a second.
Hold on, she didn't turn, did she? Oh, good. I'm so glad that Bailey's gonna join us here. You're all sweaty.
Yeah.
It's okay. Welcome to NobleBears.tv. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the one, the only senior Bailey Smith. Thank you for joining us. I am, man, what a tough game.
Yeah.
Hey, but this is the last time you got to perform in front of the home crowd and be on NobleBears.tv. We got a couple thousand people watching right now, so tell us about your experience when you came back and how you've enjoyed getting back with the team and stuff like that.
It was definitely different than it was in the past. I really enjoy being around the girls and being at practice and every day. It's really enjoyable.
I came to the school one day, and you were walking out of practice smiling from ear to ear, and I was walking in, I was like, that must have been a really good practice, and you just seemed like you were having a good time, I guess.
Yeah, it's like that every day.
Well, good for you. So who is your coach? I mean, I know Coach Vandenberg is, but who's the assistant coach that helps you the most?
I would say Palmer.
Okay,
Palmer's really good, yeah.
It's a nice addition to have for the girls, right, having Coach Palmer around.
Yeah, I haven't had him in the past. I had Coach Street and everything in the past, and so I really enjoy having Palmer and Burns by.
He brings a lot of different energy, right?
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
A lot of, a different coaching style, too.
Well, if you don't mind telling the audience, what is your senior quote?
My senior quote? I actually don't know yet.
I put you on the spot, and you don't know what it is yet.
No,
you got to come up with it tonight?
I think they're due March 10th.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I have a couple weeks, but
all right.
I haven't figured it out yet.
Hey, I know there's big things for you in the future. This isn't your last bit of competition. What do you have next? Soccer coming up,
I do have soccer, yeah.
Wow, we're excited to watch that. Hopefully, NobleBears.tv can broadcast a few of those games as well. So.
Yeah.
Well, Bailey Smith, go enjoy the evening with the rest of your teammates, and thank you for joining NobleBears.tv. And good luck to you as a senior and graduating this year.
Thank you.
Proud of you, and proud that I've been able to watch you perform over the last couple of years. You know, you have a signature move that'll never be duplicated again, and that's the throw-in pass off the back of somebody and knocking it in.
Yeah.
That is, hey, folks, I'm telling you, that's one of the best plays ever. So,
yeah.
Hey, thank you, Bailey. Anything else you want to say before you take off, though? Hate to put you
I
on
don't
the
think
spot.
so.
Okay. You're the best.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you bet. She's the best. Thank you so much for the interview. And listen, folks, we got to leave this broadcast. We're going to be back with the boys broadcast. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. Refresh your page, and then we'll have the boys broadcast coming on.